What's up guys, Frank here from FFX Audio, back with a new video and a new guitar build, of course. And this time it's actually a pretty affordable guitar because I challenged myself to put together a guitar that should be as affordable as possible without compromising too much on the components and parts. And I think I achieved that. So let's dive right into the specs of this guitar. This is the Sweetcaster serial number 8. Comes with an alder body, which is finished in Olympic white, but with nitro finish, which made it possible for me to do some really mild aging on it. I didn't go too crazy this time. So in this case, it just has some superficial cracks in the top layer, in the top nitro layer, some aged plastic parts and some aged hardware. Comes with a maple neck, which is slightly flamed, I would say B-grade flaming, but it's definitely roasted, so it's very, very stable, and it's going to stay very stable no matter what kind of temperature or climate changes you might discover. And also comes with a rosewood fretboard. 9.5-inch radius, 22 medium jumbo frets, so it's pretty contemporary on that side. And so far so good, no compromises at all. This is stuff that I would use on more expensive guitars as well. And as far as the electronics go, this time I went with a set that I know pretty well, which is more in the budget range. It's the Wilkinson Vintage 60s single coil set, which is a very reliable and very good sounding set. It definitely has the sort of like 60s style tonality that you would expect from pickups like that. And on the output side, it's not too crazy. The bridge pickup has a little bit more output, around 7K resistance, and neck and middle have 6.5, something like that. Master volume, tone for the neck, and then a little twerk here. The second tone knob actually works for the middle and the bridge, so you get a little bit more flexibility out of the electronics. 5-way pickup switch. And then as far as the hardware goes, this time I didn't go with Goto hardware. One of the suppliers I use here in Germany is a company called Göldo. And Göldo also makes their own hardware, which is kind of spec'd similar to some of the classics like the Goto steel block tremolo and the Goto SD91 vintage style tuners, and that's what I used here. So these are vintage style tuners, very similar to the SD91s, and also with like slight aging. And the same goes for the tremolo. Same thing. It's a steel block tremolo with a little bit of aging, but as far as the specs go, pretty much in line with what Goto does. Of course, it also has the trem claw from Apollo Music Parts that we use on all the guitars because, yeah, you know, more stability, more sustain, more tone. And in total, this guitar comes in at 3.5 kilos, which is pretty nice for a guitar with these specifications. And on top of that, like price-wise, this one goes out for just 1,400 euros, which I would say is pretty cool for a guitar that comes with these features and has been put together with lots of manual labor. So enough talking. Let's hear it in action. And if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments below or just get in touch with us, and we're happy to answer them as soon as possible. Until then.
Bye.